Hittier 710 has joined the stream. Plodbot has joined the stream. Plod has joined the stream. Jofira has joined the stream. Hippie has joined the stream.
Plod. Good evening. Just as the last track ends, I had to get a last note in. Thanks, track thing, whatever. Good evening, welcome in. It's a plod stream, and I need to clear my throat. Good start. Should have done that before I brought the mic up, shouldn't I? How are we doing? We've got Lawful Meteor in the chat. We've got Genfire. Hey Jen, how you doing? Hope things are well. We've got Gun Hippie as well. Hey Gun, good to see you as well. Hope your day's been good. Yep, all ready for the week ahead. It's Monday, isn't it?
Yeah. UK has joined the stream.
And who? Mitchie UK. Good evening to you. How you doing? Alien Doctor's just left the game. Oh, you can't see that. Should we jump in so that you can see that? Let's do that button there. There we go. So here we are on the Truly Bedrock server. The sun's just gone down, and I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. What did I just press? I pressed options. I didn't want that. I wanted that. There we go. I know. I can't even. Can't even go through a door. This is how bad it is today. This is how bad it is. Up until Friday, 1 day week. Wow, Gun. Wow, nice. So you had to work. No, you didn't have to work today. You're off until. Oh, Friday is the day. Friday's the day. Nice. That's right, isn't it? Hashtag professional. Yeah, totally. I can walk through doors. We've got to just be a little bit careful because there's a bit of recording going on the server over in that direction, and we could go and spoil it, but we won't. So we'll avoid that area, but we're going to fly over it in a minute. What am I doing today? Don't go near the studio. Don't mention where it is. It probably doesn't matter. People will guess. Yeah, it's fine. I won't go there. It's very.
Cosmetic 12 has joined the stream.
The host has just left. Hey, Cusick. Hello, bruh. I love a bruh, don't you, bruh? Hello, bruh. Do you know Lethal Company game? I don't. Hold on. Have I heard of it? I think I've heard of it. Let's go that far, but I don't know it at all. Sounds interesting. What am I doing? I'm doing stuff down here. I don't often come down this far to the very depths of my base here on Tetris Town. But this is where I am doing some things, or where I've been doing some things. What I've been doing is I'm moving my storage from over here at Tetris Town over to my main base. So if we pop into, say, the Deep Slate chest here. Okay, bad example. If I pop into the redstone chest here, not a great example. You see, basically, there's one of everything. There's a few. I've left a load of furnaces because I don't need to take loads with me and ladders and things. But pretty much everything else, I've kind of just left one placeholder item, apart from the things I've already got lots of. So yeah, that's a good example. Just one of everything, and that's because I've taken all of the other items out and we are shifting them over. Let's go and show you where we're taking them. So from down in the bulk storage down the bottom, I've just been filling up these here shulker boxes. You can see they're all full of goodies. And we're going to go for a little fly. And I'll read chat when I'm flying. So are you on Bedrock? Yeah, we are playing Bedrock Edition. I do play both. I play Java as well. Yep. Title says Truly Bedrock. That's a big Bedrock content creator SMP. That's the one. I think they finished their recording. I think we're fairly safe, but we'll avoid the studio area anyway. Yeah, there's the whole thing. I saw you're waiting for a call from the doctor, or waiting on hold for the doctor's love. I hope everything is all right. It's also in the middle, at the top of the screen. It certainly is. It's up. No, that hand. There. Oh, you can't even see my hands. The background filter takes my hands away. I've got. Oh, there's some hands. I have to put them in front of my face for you to see them. Okay, that's good to know. So, oh, excellent landing there. Excellent landing. Trying to go for the top of the tree. But that's fine. Plot has no hands. Yeah, apparently I can. Oh look, if I take them out. No, okay. Where do the hands go? Well, I do have hands, and up that way, top of the screen. Yeah, okay, they disappear off the edge of the screen. Anyway, never mind. Back to what I was doing. If I wander down here into this big empty space full of beautiful decoration, which we still need to carry on up the top and maybe strip a little bit of. Yeah, this thing has changed ever so slightly. So the bubbles come up from further down than they did before. I don't want to go up yet. And we've also got this thing here, which you won't have seen before. So I'm just going to hit that button. And down we go. And so this is my new storage. It's very, very big. I've been very busy doing this. So what we've got here is we have a whole load of bulk storage silos going all the way around. So basically that's the input up there where that hopper's coming in. It goes all the way along there, all the way around, all the way along there, and then down here into this thing. So loads and loads of slices of bulk storage from it. Whoops. Nearly went flying up to the village. Didn't mean to do that. Loads of slices of bulk storage, and then over here we've got a multi-item sorter as well. This is designed by Tomco. When I do the video for this, you'll get the link to his video tutorial, but it's on his channel. You can go find it. So yeah, it's one of his really quite easy. I can pop over here into the corner. You can see how big it is. Should be able to jump over a chest. I can't because there's a hopper in the way. Let's jump over to this corner. That's it. I can jump up that one. And yeah, if I go around the back, let's go in the back. There you go. That's how wide it is. So the chests are there. It's 3 blocks behind the chest. That's all there is to it. Really nice and simple stuff. Even a plod can make this. And it's just your standard sort of hopper piston clock thing. But he's made it 4 chests high, but only with 1 circuit of hoppers. Which is really clever because the whole thing goes up and down as well as the hoppers going round and round. It's quite weird. I love it. And there's 2 of those joined together. So hold on. If I go that way, I can get down. There we go. Not at all janky getting up and down. It's fine. I don't normally need to go up there. I'm just showing you the stuff. How has fire tick not been turned on and a bucket of lava dropped yet? Fire tick is on. Yeah, so yeah, not ideal. And somebody's banned already. I didn't even see what they'd say. Never mind. Not in the mood for that, kid. Fair enough. If Lawful's waiting to try and listen to a doctor, you don't want to wind him up. Yes, the fire tick is on, and we've just got a big wooden floor. It's absolutely fine. Nothing could go wrong. Well, obviously quite a lot could go wrong, but yes, nice big wooden floor. What a beautiful thing. Oh, you're talking about the birch. Yeah, no, let's stay in there. Let's stay in there. Although the intention is, I mean, probably this bit here I'm going to leave unstripped, but the top bit, the intention is to strip it. And to texture it a little bit with some sandstone and stuff, because that is kind of the base design. Yeah, the other thing is I've got this little chest over here just to kind of finish off this explanation. So if I pop back up here and over the top, that chest just comes down to this hopper line over here, which comes along to a dropper tower, just goes up into there. So a little bit of circuitry here just to make sure everything gets washed up through there. Then so I've got a little input chest down here so that I don't have to unload everything at the top. But if I do want to unload a whole shulker, then I can pop up here. There we go. And we've got a shulker unloader up here as well, so I can just chuck my shulkers in there and they'll do their thing. But I'm not going to do that, even though I've got a load of shulkers full of stuff in my inventory. I'm not going to do that right now, because it's a little bit janky, that shulker unloader. It wants you to click the button for every shulker you want to unload, and I don't want to do that. There's an easier way of doing it, so I'm just going to dump all my shulkers here that I want to unload, and those for there. Not the blue one. The blue one's empty. And I'm going to put the blue one down. I'm going to put it down over here. I'm going to chuck my entire inventory into there, because then I can take stuff out of there. That's the way. And then we're going to chuck all of that in there. Nice and easy. In fact, I'm just going to fill up my hotbar so things don't go in there. Yes, the birch. Nothing wrong with birch. It's beautiful. Best block in Minecraft. I'm going to put some in that one if I can. So yes, this is a lot quicker than using the shortcut unloader gizmo. That was that one, so that's this one next. Oh, the cobble. Let's fill that one right up. This one is cobble as well. Yep. That was the yellow one. This one, stone again. But don't worry, we're not going to do this for all of these because we've only got about 6 or 7 bits of bulk storage over the base. So we're going to get on and do some other things when I've done this, when I hit the right button. It helps. That one, more stone. I've got loads of stone. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stone, apart from obviously store it. Got no actual use for it. If anyone wants stone, then maybe I should sell it. Maybe I should set up a rival shop, because Silent Whisperer has a stone shop. Maybe I should set up a rival one. But I don't want to have to go and get more. So there'll be no restocking. Right, there we go. I can grab
Don't you honk and goose me! I am not to be honked!
Hey, Gary.
Blurb has joined the stream.
Blurb has joined the stream, and so has Gary. Oh, I love that quote. No honking. Don't honk the slack. Slack is not to be honked. We don't do the honking.
Gary 1638 has joined the stream.
How you doing? Hope your Monday's going well. That needs drinking fairly quickly. So we've just got a few more of those to do, and then we'll get on with filling shulkers up a different way. Now, the other thing I need to do is I need to put some stops in that water column, because it brings me all the way up here, which is great if this is where I want to be, but most of the time it isn't. I have to go back down again. So we've got some ways of doing that, and we'll do that in a little while as well. We've got Mr. Beerstone's clever thing that he did in Season 2. I'm going to just steal his idea, if I can remember how to do it. Let's go and get our rockets.
Thank you for the follow.
Hey, who's that following? Random Gaming, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Hey, sheep. Weird alien-based sheep thing. Hey. Let's go. If you like random, then you're in the right place. I did go through the nether at one point to get to my bit, and Sloy told me off. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. I'm glad it was nothing serious. Well, kind of. I guess rescheduling an appointment could be serious, but yeah, a lot of all. Hopefully rescheduled it to a decent time. Yeah, Sloy told me off for going through the nether when I can get here and back to my base in 2 rockets. So, fair enough, rockets it is. I've got plenty of rockets, it's fine. So, I've emptied probably... I mean, there is cobble here, and I'm not taking every last bit, because I don't need it. I mean, like I said, I've got no real use for all the stone, so I don't need to take all of that. But I'm going to take a fair bit of most of these. And probably those are the fullest ones up, so I don't have a load of tuff. I don't have any dirt. I don't, believe it or not, I don't have any nether rack. I think I put it all in my furnace, that's why I don't have any. I don't have a lot of diorite. I mean, that's quite a bit, but I think that's all I've got. These 2 are empty. Same with... Oh, I've got more granite than I thought. Oh yeah, we've got tons and tons of sandstone. Oh, actually, not as much as I thought. So we might be able to do this in one more trip. Let's do this. I'm just using the blue one because it's a different colour to keep putting my stuff in. That one. Put everything that's not a shulker box in there, and then I'm just going to box myself in with shulkers. Actually, why don't I put them against the wall? That would be even more sensible, wouldn't it? I didn't even think of doing this before. I could make a wall of them this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I'm definitely cornered. So we're going to ignore those. We're just going to grab a whole load of this.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, hello.
Bloody Random Gaming is raiding us with 13 viewers.
I think the word is gaming.
Durbin74 has joined the stream.
How does it come up with gamming?
Bird Blue has joined the stream.
Hey, Bear Blue. Hey, Random. It's a random raid.
has joined the stream.
Welcome in, everyone. How you doing? If you don't know me, I'm Plod. We're playing on Truly Bedrock, which is a Bedrock Minecraft SMP, as you could probably guess by the name. And yeah, we're just moving some stuff
Bloody
around.
Random Gaming has joined the stream.
It's a random raid. Oh, what's the icon? Oh, I like that. That's a nice emote. I like the emote.
Floor has joined the stream.
Hey, Beer Soaked Floor. Hey, JF Bird. Who else did I miss? Anybody else coming in? Durbin, welcome in. See Durbin, random raid, even a random raid. It's just, yeah, not just a random raid, but an even randomer one. And N-Fan, welcome in to you as well. To see everybody. Right, we've got enough deep slate. So the game's a bit shaky, isn't it? I think that's my mouse. Seems to be a little bit oversensitive today. I've probably hit a button on it somewhere. Let's not worry about that. Thing is, I'm going to end up with mixed bits in different shulkers now, aren't I? That's fine. It's fine. We'll sort it out at the other end. We've got the little filtery thing. It's fine. Let's see if we can do whole shulkers though, because that would probably help. Let's take some more diorite. Never know when you're going to need diorite. Oh, I didn't. I missed one. I missed a stone one. Let's not talk about that. Oops. All of it. What? Oh, I need to hold it and press it. Oh, I forgot even how this works. There we go. That's the diorite done. Right. Granite. There's quite a lot of granite. And then there was one double chest of sandstone. Okay, we're not going to do it all in one go, are we? We'll do the granite in the bottom row. There we go. More granite, please. And, yeah, that one. And all of this. Is there more granite in here? There's only a little bit. Okay, I'll leave those bits here. And then we'll do one of sandstone. I've already got a fair bit of sandstone. These other ones, by the way, this was the overflow. This was stuff that didn't get sorted at all in this sorting system. I have already emptied, it says, nearly, pretty much everything that was in there. You can see those are all empty now. There's a few little extra bits that were stuck in the hoppers in the back that have come through. So, it's junk. I don't need to carry all of that with me, really. I do need to get all the stuff back out of that, especially my rockets. And we can go back. Hey! Random raid. Are you on a random raid as well, Jen? Hooray! That means you're here twice, Jen. Get plod in stereo. Plod in stereo. That means you get plod in quadruple. I love your owl, by the way. I featured it on, last week on my stream. You've done a great job with the snowy owl. In memory, of course, of our dear friend Snowy Horned Owl, who was a big part of the Truly Bedrock community up until sadly passed away about 3-4 weeks ago now. A bit more, maybe. Yeah, how was your stream? Sorry, Random, I didn't even ask you. The question we always have to ask, it's a rule, you have to ask, how was the stream? Jen is a beautiful builder, she is. She's so good with, especially her organic stuff. I mean, I know that's mostly what she does, but she's so good at it. I don't know a better organic builder in Minecraft. I mean, I don't know many Minecrafters, to be fair, but that's not to take anything away from Jen's building. He's just so good. I don't think many other people specialise in organics in the way that Jen does. There's lots of builders who make really good buildings, but not many people do organic stuff because it is so blinking hard. It really is hard to do that stuff. So it's incredible what Jen manages to do. The owl is amazing. Yeah, really, really is. The owl is not my work. I just tuned up a 3D model that Hatter imported for me. Well, okay, it's a joint thing with Hatter then. Credit where it's due and all that, but it's still amazing. It's still really, really good. I mean, we're beginning to think about what we want to do as future builds. So I've got some ideas. So there's something I want to build that a few people have built in Minecraft, but they don't look very good, to be honest, the ones that they've done.
Cathedora has joined the stream.
And I'm trying to do something very similar, but to make it work a bit better. And yeah, I kind of want to take a 3D model and or at least make a 3D model and try and convert that. But I don't know how to do it. So it still takes a lot of talent to do it. I'm going to grab my rockets back. Do what I did before. Fill up the hotbar. Okay. Right, we missed a box last time, so let's be really methodical. Starting with this one. We have diorite. Diorite actually lives. I moved it. Diorite is over here somewhere. Is it? Uh-oh. No, diorite is over here. There's something weird with movement or something going on. Maybe it's just lag, but I don't know why we've got such a lot of lag. Because the hoppers are all empty. We know that full up hoppers cause lag. There are a lot of hoppers in this area, but they're not doing anything. They're all empty. So, yeah, a bit weird. Empty hoppers, we know, don't cause lag. It's only full ones that actually cause a lag in Bedrock. Right, where's my granite? Here's my granite. Gary says, I'm only good at building one thing. What's that, Gary? Oh, my inventory's full. I didn't actually empty that. There we go. That's empty. That's empty. That's empty. Those 4 boxes are empty. Right, next row. This one. We've got a box of tough. Where's my tough? It's over here. Vaguely remember where I put the filters. Helps if you press the right button on the thing. Right, this middle one. Okay, we can go round. That one. Nope, not you. You. Oh, the deep slate. It's cobbled, so it's that one. Dirty mouse. Oh, maybe it is. This isn't the other mouse that I used to have issues with, but this is a posh new one. I think I probably just need to adjust the sensitivity a bit. Oh, that's too adjusted. That seems a bit better. No, hold on, that's going weird. I think it's adjusted the wrong way. Ooh, okay, let's go that way. Okay, yeah, that's what I need to do. I think something like that. I'll figure it out, don't worry. It might be because I've got lots of things open, because a little bit later on we're going to get the camera account on. So that's sitting open in the background waiting for me to do things. Did I not put stuff in there? Oh yeah, I've got 2 cobbled deep slates. Have I? Yes, I have. Just because I know I'm going to get a lot of it. So yeah, I've got 2 columns of that. That's why I'm confusing myself. Okay, that's empty. That's empty. This is not empty. Granite was there. I think that must be full by now. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. So that was that one. And we've got this one, which was the stone one that we missed last time around. Okay, good. Good. Let's pop that in. Oh, not that one either. There? No. What am I gonna do with all this stone? Who knows? What's Hatter's YouTube Twitch name? I'd like to look him up. It's Raven, Matt Hatter. So Raven, not Raven. On YouTube, it's just Matt Hatter. Yeah, 2 Ds. Thanks for the link, Jen. Thank you. Yeah, he's very good. His stuff is excellent. He makes some very nice tools, including this stuff, this multi-buildy thingy. That's a hatter thing that he did for us. There's a few things that he's done on this server for us. Some of the counters and things he helped us with. So he's done a great job. Oh, you can smell the sarcasm in the chat. Oh dear, what you two like? Ah. Great. Right. So we could go back and we could get some more sandstone, but I'm not desperate to. It's not as like I need loads of it. Because, I mean, I live in the desert. I've got easy access to it. And we can go and get some more. Yeah, there's his website as well. It's got loads of... Hold on, I've got an A in my chat. Yeah, loads of good stuff on there. His Discord is worth joining as well, because you get some extra hints and tips and downloads and things there. Okay, I think we're done with transferring storage, which is good, because it's taken me all weekend. I've been doing this all weekend. Just moving stuff over, well, building the thing in the first place, moving everything over. It's taken a very long time, working out exactly what's going to go where. All of these slots are filled with useful things now. So I'm a bit more organised, and I've got plenty of space for more things. Particularly those things and those things we need to get many, many more of. But that's that for now. I'm still holding on to these shulkers though, because they've got another job to do. And I'm just going to pop up to the top. Oh, actually, I talked about mucking about with this, didn't I? So we've got a choice. We could try and sort the bubble column out so that it doesn't always come all the way to the top every time. Or we could go and mine some sand. I think I'm going to go for the sand mining because that's what my brain can cope with today. We could do well. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe we'll do some sand mining to start with, and then we'll come back and do that afterwards, if I remember. You know how it is. By the way, this is the first of possibly 4 plod streams within the next 7 days. So that's the thing. I didn't bring the graphic up. I knew there's something I was meant to do before stream, and that was to grab the Truly Bedrock graphic. In fact, I could just go and grab that now. Because it is stream weekend this coming weekend. And let me go and grab the graphic from the announcement, save it in the right place, and then press the magic button. So if I go there, I'm going to save that. It knows where to save it. Yeah, stream day schedule, that's the one. Yeah. Cool, then I should be able to press the button. Right. Where is my button? There. Hey, just like that. So yeah, 2 plod streams coming up this Saturday and this coming Sunday. So 2 PM on the Saturday and 12 noon on the Sunday, UK times. That's 9 AM Eastern and 7 AM Eastern on the 2 days. So yeah, I will be seeing you then as well as now, and then possibly next Monday as well. But if I've streamed on the Saturday and the Sunday, we'll have to see how it goes for the Monday, because, you know, I'm an old man. I'm not that old. We can cope. What I do want, I want to make sure I've got all the shovels I could possibly want. So I'm just going to check my toolbox here. I've got another shovel there. Oh, I had a 3rd shovel. I probably lost that in the depths of some storage sortie out thing at some point. Or I don't think I broke it, so I'll probably just put it somewhere daft. But that's fine. So my sand shop is empty. And it's the only sand shop that's being stocked on the server. And Silent Whisperer and among a few other people, they want more sand. So I'm going to get more sand. But I figured instead of going all the way to the sand mining desert,
sit up straight.
he's right. Even though I need to change that, it's playing the.
Fire redeemed hydrate.
Oh, you hydrate and
Have
sit
a
up
drink
straight.
and keep your fluid levels up.
Yes, bot. Thank you.
Scene.
All the things. All the things. There we go. Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, double up, buddies. Oh, you're doubling up too. Nice. Yeah, 2 streams this weekend. Thanks. I forgot to turn the button off. As much as I love the graphic, I kind of want to see what you're doing. No, fair enough. Thanks, Jen, and thanks, Lawful. Yeah, so Silent Whisperer wants a whole load of sand, and instead of going to the sand mining desert to get some, I mean, I live in a flipping desert. Why am I not mining this out? Because I do want to kind of, I mean, it's look at that great big hole right near my, not right near my base, not this space, not that big hole because I made that one. But that's kind of, I think it might have been a creeper hole at one point, but it's a very big creeper hole, so I'm not sure. Don't think it was a charged creeper hole. Yeah, this desert is a bit of a mess. I kind of want to tidy it up. I kind of want to flatten it a bit. It'd be nice to sort of flatten this area. So I want to flatten this desert, and in so doing, I'm going to gather a lot of sand that I can put in the sand shop. That's kind of the plan. It does mean I'm probably going to destroy a lot of torches and make things very spawnable. So we might have to do some torch spam later on as well. But that's kind of my plan, is to do a bit of sand mining here in my home desert instead of going to the mining desert. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what I'm planning to do. We might go to the mining desert as well because we need a lot of sand for the shop. Because I don't want to have to keep doing it, so it might be the last big sand mining effort. Let's get my shovel there. Torches, food. Yeah, that's fine. Let's put some more. Oh, why is it full? Oh, because it's got my hoe in. I didn't mean to put my hoe in there. What's that one full of? It's got a pickaxe in it. Great. Let's put those bundles together for now. Want all the inventory space and put that in there. That'll do. That's kind of sorted. I can use the blue one now as well, can't I? There we go. That gives me another space. Just trying to make as much space as I can. I don't know why I'm carrying around 7 blocks of obsidian. I have been carrying those around for the last few days. I did want some obsidian at some stage, and it's one thing I've forgotten to actually put in the storage. So I need to work out where I'm going to put it. But we're just going to get a whole load of sand, and we're going to do a little bit of terraforming on the way as well. So we'll be filling in some holes, but for now I'm kind of mining down, and then basically if we get everything down to this level, so Y68, maybe Y67, yeah, probably I'll be happy with that. So so this stuff is higher. We're just going to bring that down for now. Torches under sandstone slabs. Yeah, that's the way. That's a good point, actually. Instead of just torch spamming, we might actually try and do some nice looking torch spamming. Because otherwise, I mean, it's good to be spawn proof, but it'd be nice if it's spawn proof and not ugly. And torches just don't look great, do they? Let's be honest. Not the way I spam them around, anyway. Just go to the desert. Don't mine at your home. But I do want to flatten it a bit. I mean, very nearly. I mean, when Smurf came along, we did our little villager exchange. So he wanted me to breed villagers for him. And I wanted him to do some work here. I was torn between the two things of getting him to dig down under my base over there, or to try and flatten the desert, because it was something I intended to do, was to make this area a little bit flatter. So we'll do a bit of this. But yeah, I do want it to all be sand. Well, I don't mind a bit of sandstone on top. So I just want to get rid of some of the ups and downs, the hills and dips. But we don't want it to look too unnatural. I'm very conscious of that. So if it's completely flat, it might look a bit weird. But I do want to bring this this ground level down a little bit. So we'll do a bit here. But you're right, we don't want it to... I'm not going to kind of dig down like we would if we were sand mining in the desert and sort of not worrying about what it looks like, because we are doing this because we want it to look a certain way. Let's get the sandstone going. I love how quickly it breaks, especially when I've got a haste beacon in the background, which we are just about on the edge of the area for. Plods usually spawn-proofs after he's attacked. This is true. How else do you know how to spawn-proof? Got to see where the mobs spawn, right? Oh, those rabbits are freaky. I never used to have purple eyes on my skin. They used to be blue eyes. But when I made my Java skin for playing on Java, which I never had played on it before, I don't know why, but I made the eyes purple on Java and left them blue on Bedrock. And the purple eye skin just kind of took off. So my eyes became purple on Bedrock as well. It's kind of been purple since. So purple eyed plod. Yeah, seeing rabbits with purple eyes. Very weird. Right. Maybe I didn't want to get all of my shulker boxes out here because they're going to be a bit awkward to get to. I'm going to put sandstone in the blue one and actual sand in the others. That's going to be my plan so I don't mix things up. Got some very casual lift music going on for the sand mining. I feel like I need a big droopy moustache for this kind of music. I don't know why. Okay, let's go. Grab all the block. But yeah, we are going to fill in some of these gaps. That's part of what we're doing. So it's not just about getting the sand. We have made these bits. Need to fill them back in again. And the reason I don't just want it to be flat and that's it. I am going to build. That's kind of the point. So I want it flat so I can do a bit of building around here. And when we've got a cactus, I'm going to try and replant it because it would look very silly if it's just flat sand. I don't have my bed on me, but there is a bed down in the hole over there, so we'll nip over to that one in a minute. Is everybody else gone? Yeah, everybody. I'm alone on the server. Truly Bedrock to myself. There's some big old caves down here. Right, let's go sleepy boys, shall we? Maybe I'll bring my bed with me when we've slept. It was down here for destroying the tree farm, which has been done. For 30 or 40 years, my driver's license has said I had hazel eyes, and last something years they are brown. Okay. Did I empty all of these out? Doesn't look like it did. Okay. That's a whole load more stuff that needs to go into storage. Right, noted. Just when you think you're done with a job, you find stuff like that. Wondering where all my redstone components had gone. They're in those chests down there somewhere. I thought I was a bit short on comparators. That would explain it. Let's put my bed there for now. Now originally I was leaving this desert kind of alone because my base wasn't the desert. My base was kind of that bit over there. And there was a possibility there might have been another Truly Bedrock member who wanted to base this village. So in the end they based somewhere else. But they did at one point, I didn't officially claim the village, but they kind of claimed interest in the village, let's put it that way. And so I've been kind of deliberately leaving it almost alone. I mean, I have turned it into a villager breeder and done stuff with it now. But yeah, originally I was trying to leave that village well alone. And the area in between our bases, in case I had a close neighbour. But it didn't come to be. So that now means the desert is mine, because everybody else is further away. My nearest neighbour in this direction is well over there, and it's Moss Logic over in that direction. Quite some distance away. Well, not loads of distance away, but probably if you go from the village to that mountain, it's probably the same distance again the other side. Oh God, can you see that? Yeah, you can just about see the mountain. That's where Moss Logic's basing. So he's my nearest neighbour in that direction. Then I've got a few other neighbours around the place. So we've got Tistom is over there, just kind of, yeah, where the funny bits of trees are, where the funny land is sticking up almost, a bit further over. And then probably my actual nearest neighbour is probably DB, but he's in a cave, but over in that direction. So we're fairly close to people, but not close enough to be bumping into each other all the time, which is a bit of a shame. Quite like bumping into my my Minecraft neighbours. As I don't see colours very well, I have no idea what they are, just to take other people's word for it. Fair enough. Oh, the sand. I was thinking at some point we'd be getting into some kind of price war and lowering our prices, but our prices have stayed the same in the shops all the way through the season. Certainly for sand. And for wood, I'm just matching what Sloy set the prices. So I think we're on. I think we went 3 blocks actually. 3 blocks, 3 stacks for a diamond for sand. Which is actually a pretty good deal anyway, I reckon. I think that's a fairly low price. I think it's fairly generous. Any lower than that, and it wouldn't actually be worth my while mining out the deserts to get it. So I think we're still going fairly cheap. I did say I was going to replace a cactus, didn't I? But I probably want to plant the cactus when I'm sure of the terrain. Don't forget the new season of Andor. Oh yes, starts tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Tomorrow for me, Wednesday for me. Yeah, not very long away. Very much looking forward to that. And talking of things we can watch, who has now seen the Minecraft movie? Because I saw it yesterday? Saturday I saw it Saturday. With Mini Plod. Went to see it in the cinema. It was really good. Enjoyed the trailers as well. Well, actually, some of the trailers were awful. Some of the films coming up. No, thank you. But a new Superman reboot is coming up, and that looks pretty good. But the music for it was interesting. They basically used the Superman theme. Yeah, the original one that Christopher Reeve was in and all that. They took that theme and they slowed it down. So it's about a quarter of the, not just half the speed, it's about, if anything, a quarter, maybe even slower. And so the theme, just in order to make it really, really epic sounding, They just made the theme tune for the new Superman. It's so slow. Almost to the point where it was a bit funny. And, it's not intentionally funny. Yeah, good to see them having another go at that, because Superman hasn't really worked, I don't think. I enjoyed the 90s thing, the TV series. They did. But since then, any film involving Superman has been silly things like Batman versus Superman. It's gone, no thanks. I just don't want to see that. They're separate universes. They should stay in separate universes in my brain. There's some things you just don't need to mix together. Besides, Batman versus Superman, if they're actually against each other, I mean, Batman doesn't stand a chance, right? Against someone that actually has superpowers as opposed to just being a hero wearing a cape. Superman will always be Christopher Reeve. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with any of these remakes. Is, in a lot of cases, I mean, I was going to say you can't beat the original, but it's not necessarily about beating. It's, you can't replace the original. You can make a film that might be technically better in terms of special effects, and you can soup up the storyline and the music and film it in higher definition and all that kind of thing. So you can make something that's technically better. But for things like that, where you really closely associate a role with a particular actor, it's really hard, isn't it? I mean, anytime I've seen Poirot played by many different actors, but I just can't get David Suchet out of my head as being, he is the definitive Poirot. So it's one of those things where it just gets really hard to see anybody else doing the role after a while. They're making a new Harry Potter TV series, so they're doing the same stories, the original books, but as a TV series instead of as a film. So obviously that's going to be different actors to what we're used to in the films, cast in those roles. And I think that's okay, because the books came first anyway. Most of us read the books before we'd seen the films, so we already had our own idea of what those characters were like. But for things where the film... Well, I was going to say where the film came first. But of course, for Superman, that isn't the case. The comic books came first. So... but for a lot of people, they saw the film first. It would be like watching Star Wars with a different actor playing Luke Skywalker. It's kind of... would that work? To be honest, it depends on the actor, though. There's some really good actors around who can really take up a role. It's like, actually, when you got Ben Kenobi, when you got Ewan McGregor as Ben Kenobi, did a good job, actually. He got all the Alec Guinness mannerisms. He really studied it hard. I think he did a very good job at that. So, I think that can work. I think it can happen. Christopher Reeve was physically trained by Darth Vader. Well, there's a twist. There's a plot twist. It's Peter Ustinov as Poirot. Okay. Get the sand in there. That's not a lot of sand. Hey, bunnies. In fact, I'm gonna take some sandstone back with me. Let's take that stack. Gonna fill in some gaps of sandstone. I don't mind having the different textures in the desert of the sand and the sandstone. I think that looks okay. If you're worrying about the caves, losing access to them, they do all join up, and I've got access to them from over there anyway. and they are just caves. Nothing exciting in them. I've explored them all. At least I think I have. I mean, I say that. I'm kind of surprised there are no spawners in this entire area in the caves underneath. I haven't found a single spawner anywhere near my base in all my cave explorations. Oh, hello, small child. We'll run away from the small child. Run casually away, and then we'll kill it, because that's what we do. Because he's the only thing that can run fast enough. There we go. The others can't run that fast. David Prowse, your neck of the woods. Kind of my neck of the woods. More Geo Girls' neck of the woods these days. The only problem with being in the desert is your zombies don't despawn in the daylight, because they're not zombies. They're in husks. Oh, I've got an extra spade to do a bit more digging with. Let's just use my last 2 bits of sandstone up. I'm gonna... Yeah, this tree's gonna come down, I think. I do have the scaffolding. Let's get this tree down. These trees are only meant to be here
5 minutes.
temporarily. That was very, very quick. That half of the stream. Let's do the old advert snoozing. Where's the button? There it is. The adverts are snoozed. No Twitch adverts in 5 minutes. I missed one, didn't I? I was so nearly there. I nearly judged it perfectly, the height of the tree, but no, I was 1 block short. I do like the big spruces, especially when you're chucking them down with, chopping them down, I should say, with haste. No need to worry about branches and leaving bits hanging. Not like the silly jungle trees. Let's fill these bits in. Scaffolding falling down from the tree. Excellent. I'm gonna get rid of this little lump here. That's definitely a creeper hole, that one. In fact, I'm going to cheat a little bit. We'll chuck a torch down there to spawn proof it. Then I'm going to fit it in that way. Probably didn't need a torch, I probably could have just filled the whole thing in with spruce. There we go, that'll be a shock for anyone that digs down there, which will probably be me in about half an hour. But yeah, I just want to flatten this bit, just trying to decide. Is that low enough? Do I want to go down another block for this whole area? But let's get rid of this bit of weirdness that's going along here. You can see we already covered up this cave once from when we were doing villager breedy things. very tempted just to bring things down to this level, which means digging all of that out. So if I do that, then we'll be down here-ish. It kind of goes along. So I can kind of leave the rest of it over there alone, but just bring it along at that level, kind of around here, up until this big bit of hole, and clear all of this out. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to take this down a couple of blocks. So we are going to uncover the my little cheaty sprucey cover up that we just did.
The alien doctor has joined the stream.
Hey alien, how you doing? Welcome in. Oh, they meant the UK. I love it, yeah. Yeah, David Prowse, definitely from the UK. Can confirm. Alien, how are things? Hey yo, plod and chat. Hey,
A lack of hygiene has joined the stream.
Lack of hygiene. Welcome into you as well. Right, so sand goes in there. Everything else goes in there, including the obsidian. I've finally actually taken it out of my inventory.
Twitch adverts in 5 minutes.
Let's put a shovel in there too. Yep, we'll be heading out to a quick break in a couple of minutes' time. But I want to build. I was originally going to build a city. That's what my intention was. I don't think I've got. I don't think I need to do a city because the idea was going to have lots of buildings with lots of different farms in. And to be honest, I don't need that many. And the ones I do need, basically the next ones I'm going to build are going to be inside the big pyramid. There's one thing that I might need a building for, or maybe two things. So there might be another couple of sort of decent sized buildings. And then the rest are going to be just filler, really. There'll be buildings to look at rather than to serve a practical purpose. So it'll be more of a small town than a city by the time we're done, I think. A little desert town. But still based around the big pyramid, because that's kind of the centre point. That was always the centre point. So. I mean, I say centre point, we're not building around that as that being in the centre, we're kind of building out from it. So. Just in this direction. There's not a lot going on behind it on the other side at all. Currently eating an Easter egg, would recommend. I had half of one yesterday. And yeah, something about Easter egg chocolate. I don't know if it's the shape of it or just how thin it is. It's different, isn't it? It's better. Chocolate that's that thin and that shape.
Has joined the stream.
Look, the curve of it around your tongue. I don't know. What is it? What is it about Easter eggs that's so much more pleasant to eat than just a lump of chocolate? What Easter egg have you got, Alien? What's yours? Mine's a Maltesers one. Which, funnily enough, is the same I got from Mrs. Plod. We both got each other a Maltesers Easter egg. Because we like the bunnies. You hear that, bunny? We like eating bunnies. Yeah, I'd run away as well. The mini egg one. Oh, nice. Yeah, mini eggs are cool. You just love any Cadbury chocolate. It's pretty good. It's good stuff. So how do you eat your mini eggs then? I've gone. I used to go for a good crunch into them, or I used to try and get the sugar off with my teeth first, if we get a perfect egg underneath. Now I go more for the melt in the mouth approach, just sucking the sugar off until the chocolate breaks through, by which time it's molten and delicious. Yeah, mini eggs. There's lots of ways to eat them. I wish we could get sponsored by Cadbury's. We'd all love that, wouldn't we? Right, we need to head to a break because otherwise the adverts will stop playing without me introducing them. So I'm going to have a bite to eat as the sun goes down.
In 1 minute.
Yeah, I hear you, but and we're going to be right back. We'll be 3 minutes, just long enough for the adverts to play. Then we'll be straight back to doing more stuff. Plod is a chocolate eating connoisseur. It's true. I love my chocolate. I do. Right. See you in a few. Where's my button? There it is. Bye. Hey, here we go. I was just enjoying watching the Be Right Back video myself. I don't know about you. So just a quick reminder that we've got Truly Bedrock Stream Weekend coming up this weekend. Oh, hold on. I need to press that button. There we go. So yeah, Artemis is back on the server. We haven't seen much of her this season for very good reasons, and you'll find out what those reasons are on Saturday as well. So do tune in, and then I'll be taking over from Artemis a couple of hours later on the Saturday, and then I'll be kicking things off on the Sunday as well. And yeah, myself and Jen are the two double streamers this time around, so should be fun. Should be a lot of fun. Right, let's head back on to Truly Bedrock. I've had a thought. During the break, I had a little thought. Because we were talking about... hold on. There we go. We were talking about lighting up. Because it's going to be nighttime. Of course it's nighttime. We were talking about lighting up this area in order to mob-proof it. And I was thinking, well, instead of lighting it up, why don't I make a mob switch? Just put a whole load of boats around here, because these things, because they're husks, they won't despawn during the sunlight, because they're husks. They don't. So trap a load of them in boats. That's my block of sand. Do you mind? And we'll be all good. So maybe I'll do that. It's not going to work trying to sleep in that bed, is it? I think we better go to the other one. I knew I shouldn't have just logged out in the middle of the desert. Wasn't it? It was asking for trouble, wasn't it? But yeah, so maybe we'll do a mob switch for the next night. If we just get a load of boats, we could do that. That would save a lot of lighting up, wouldn't it? Hiding torches and all the rest of it. Okay, so we're talking about bringing this down another couple of levels. Oh yeah, sort this mess out over here. This is a real mess. Around this cave, it's just chaos. Let's clean all this area up because it's mucky. I mean, it's natural generation. But yeah, it's just ugly. Thank you. I am refueled. I have tea. All is well. So yeah, from bringing this down... bringing it down 2 blocks actually, aren't I? So let's get rid of all this sand as well. I say get rid of it. We're actually collecting the sand to sell. It's a double purpose bit of sand mining this. It's partly terraforming the base and partly stocking up the shop. 2 jobs in one. Very efficient. I do love that sound. It's one of the most satisfying sounds in Minecraft. Just because you can mine the stuff so quickly. It's the sound of money, that is. It's the sound of diamonds. Specifically, Silent Whisperer's diamonds. I mean, I could just deliver it to his base. Because that's nearer than the sand shop. But, I was thinking of maybe delivering something else to his base anyway. I was thinking, why don't we just take a whole load of rabbits? Just randomly give him some rabbits in his base. Because why not? He hasn't asked for them. He doesn't particularly want them. And that's why we should do it. Here you are, look after these. Just create a little pen in the middle of his base, full of rabbits, and with a note saying, please look after me. I don't know, I thought it might be funny. It'll make a change for somebody other than Lloyd to be trolling him, so... maybe, maybe not. Maybe we'll do that in a minute, but maybe we won't. It'll take a bit of effort to get them over then. Less effort when we've got rideable ghasts, though. Which is an interesting thing, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. Because other than, I mean, the fact we've got camera accounts with spectator and stuff on makes it a little bit easy for us if we want to get a nice sort of cinematic shot of something. But the fact you'll be able to do it in game just by using ghasts, because otherwise the alternative is obviously flying around with an elytra, but they're so fast. If you kind of just want to get a slow, moody shot or something, then your only option is to slow down the footage or to float around a bit or pillar up. So yeah, it's quite nice having camera accounts, but having rideable ghasts where you can get that kind of feeling of slowly taking in stuff, having a good look around a build or something on the back of a ghast, I think that's going to be a lot of fun in game. And the fact you can take passengers and all of that. Ooh, take those sticks as well. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Looking forward to the new shader stuff. The shaders isn't in yet, isn't it? That wasn't Spring Drop. That's Summer Drop 2, I think. Yeah, some good stuff coming. I'm quite pleased with what Mojang are working on. I think they're on the right track now. Quite a while there's been a few things they've been missing. I mean, there's still a few things they've done which I don't particularly like. I don't really like the new user interface they've put on Bedrock Edition, especially as it's different from the one on Java Edition. So, yeah, if we're all about parity... You leave my saplings alone, you. It's all about parity. When you make a change, surely you make the same change to both. That's kind of the point. I'm wondering if I want to put all that line of sand back. Do you want to go down that level? Do you want to fill this in a bit? I'm so decisive. It's great. Do I want to go all the way along? I mean, it's very straight. I don't want a straight edge, I know. I'd have to take all of this down. But how far this way are we going to go with it? That's what I'm kind of looking at the moment. Oh, I love this. Will I bring it all the way to here? I guess so, because this is still kind of, it's only just the edge of my base. Yeah, we'll do that then. But it's the layer below, isn't it? So am I taking all of that down? I don't know. I'm going to start with this bit. I do have a design for a little building that I did for another thing I was working on quite a little while back. But I did kind of make a city. I did it in creative by basically copying the same building and placing it over and over again, which kind of worked to make a kind of cityscape type thing. So I might do a similar technique here. Because if we do want a city type look, then we just need lots of buildings, and they don't necessarily have to have a purpose. They don't need to necessarily look spectacular. Because the spectacle comes from the size of the thing rather than the detail of each building. But it would be good if we got them looking fairly decent too. So I think we're saying we're going to come down one more layer. That would put us on Y69, which is a fun number, isn't it? So it's as if I dig across from they're my carrots. My carrots. There we go. So if I say that's kind of the border, we're going to take everything down this layer here. I think that's what I'm going to do. Get this all down to Y69. And I think we were looking at the other end of Y67. So we might... we'll go along here at Y69 for a bit. Then we'll make another kind of diagonal cutting across and we'll go down another block. Then I think that might look alright. So kind of give us a very, very shallow terrace type effect. And also give us lots of sand in the meantime for the shop. Is my inventory not full yet? Apparently not. That's a good thing, right? Right, I want to go across in a straight line again just because I want to. Hey! I need to be careful because there are some big drops like that one. Well, that's not too big. Yeah, we want to fill in some of these gaps. Is the sun going down again already? It really is, isn't it? I don't have enough sandstone to fill these gaps in yet. So I'll have to come back and do that. Although, it's a fair bit there. So what's everyone else got planned for this week? In the UK it's a 4-day week because we have today as a public holiday for Easter. So a short working week for those of us that are working. What am I up to this week? I'm up to stuff at work, but I'm not going to say that my work is boring. Well, it's not boring, but it's nothing to do with what I'm doing. Cool. Okay, inventory is full now, and it's night time, so we need to run back over here. I did say the next night for my mob switch idea, but I'm going to sleep this one away. But maybe do a mob switch thing at the end when we come to think about whether we want to light up or not. So that's full of sand. That's almost full of sand. That's 2 shulkers. That's not sand. Start the 3rd shulker. Whoops! What am I doing? I'm trying to say WB for welcome back, or wiggly bottom, or waffle bacon, or whatever we're saying to Lady. Gotta watch the shovel durability. We're getting fairly low. There's a little hidden cave under there. But we do have another shovel. I used to have even more. And I've clearly scribbled them away somewhere. Some safe place that I can't remember where it is. Let's switch to the other one to be safe. It doesn't have as much durability as the other one did when we started. So there will obviously be a stopping point if our shovels start getting to the point where we can't use them anymore, because we'll have to go and heal them up. And at that point we'll go and do the bubble vator thing. So I'm just thinking where I want my bubble vators to stop off at. So at the moment the lowest point is my storage. We could go further below there, but my storage is roughly Y0. And we haven't gone any, we don't have any reason to go further down, apart from to mine for diamonds if you want to go right down to the bottom of the world. But my main source of diamonds is my shops, so I don't really need to go mining for them. There you go, there's the spruce. I told you we'd uncover it. The creeper had the right idea after all. It was actually helping with its hole digging. I'm leaving so much sand. Need to make sure I collect it all. Don't want it to despawn. Let's go and collect some back. There we go. I've got no idea what that music was. What was that all about? Some weird piano thing. I don't remember putting that on. Right. I feel like I've started about 5 different sentences and conversations and things and then completely forgotten about them and not finished any of them. So if I've said anything that sounds vaguely interesting and I haven't finished it off, then do feel free to say, oh, you were just talking about whatever, because I've forgotten. Oh, there we go. There's the first fall of the stream. It was coming, wasn't it? We all knew that was coming. There's the command. Thanks, Lawful. And when I couldn't really be doing this with all of these holes around the place without falling at some point, we knew that was going to happen. Sand in there. That's nearly full up. I'm still doing sandstone. In fact, this one here, sandstone. I'm going to take all the sandstone with me. We're not gathering as much sandstone as I thought we'd end up with. But we do want a fair bit for filling in some of the gaps. At the moment, I'm getting a sandstone and uncovering all the gaps. Just need to work out what the right level is for these things. So where we want our covers to be. There's no point covering it up until we know what level the surrounding land's going to be at. I'm quite enjoying the productive terraforming thing. The fact that I'm shaping my base and at the same time gathering stuff to sell is quite satisfying. Yeah, one thing I want to think about is where these bubble elevator stops are going to be. So we've got the storage at the bottom. The next level up is where they've got the shulker unloader, which is only, it's only slightly higher up. But I'm thinking I'll probably, instead of having to go up the bamboo, the scaffolding in the corners every time, yes, I called it bamboo again. We could use the bubble elevator for that. So the first stop would be fairly quick. The next one after that is actually where the villagers came in, which is roughly ground level, so it's kind of that level there. Then the next one after that is my main level where I've got my bed and things, which is actually where the desert temple was, the base of the desert temple. And then obviously the top level is the villager trading hall. So that's one stop for the shulker unloader, one stop for the kind of ground level, so that's 2. The third one is the top level at the top of the stairs, and then well, that's it, because the fourth one is the trading hall, and that doesn't need one, so we need to put 3 additional stops in basically. When I keep starting sentences only to move to another topic midway, I call them nested tangents. That's a good name for them. I like that. The question is, do you ever come back to the original topic? Because that's when my brain goes off onto one of these nested tangents. I then completely forget what I was originally talking about, and kind of it annoys me a little bit because I did have something to say, and I've completely forgotten what it was I was going to say. And then probably after the stream, I'll be kicking myself saying, "Oh yeah, I was meant to say this, and I never actually said it. I thought about it, and I didn't say it." But that's how the brain goes, especially when you're streaming and thinking half about timings and music, and obviously what I'm actually doing in game and reading chat. There's a lot to do. It does weird things to your brain stream. It's good fun though. I do recommend it. There we go. Oh, you mean recursive tangents working their way back to original topics sometimes. Tangent is I'm just thinking about the mathematical tangent, and some of the wording kind of makes a lot of sense. Is your tangent the opposite of what you were talking about, or is it adjacent to what you were talking about? Yeah. Funnily enough, not in this case. Yeah, it's we're using a word for the non-mathematical meaning, which is unusual for us on this stream. Right, eating carrots, what I'm doing. Because it's thirsty, hungry making work, all this sand mining. We're doing pretty well. To be honest, I've been doing a little bit of this kind of thing in real life. Not mining sand, but been clearing up our garden a little bit. Our shed, we've had our shed up for... well, it's older than my oldest child. So it's probably at least 20 years old. No, it can't quite be that. It's about 20 years old. I'm still referring it to but in the present tense. It's an ex-shed. We've taken it down because it was leaning quite badly. So we are getting ourselves a new one eventually. Might take a few weeks. So yeah, it's kind of what we were doing yesterday. Again, I'm filling in the gaps, and I don't know if I should be, because I don't know if I'm taking this bit of sand down again. But I did say I take it down to 69, and that's where we are, so maybe we'll leave it there. In which case, I want to swap out the spruce for sandstone. And we can start filling in all the bigger gaps. Chuck a torch lower down. Is that all my sandstone? No, I've got plenty more. I know it's dark. I know there are mobs coming. It's fine. Ah! Didn't realise they were coming from that direction, but that's okay. There we go. I wanted to fill in that gap. I was busy. I wanted to complete the job. Excuse me, you're in my way. Thank you. And I sleep before they get me. Yes, good. Certainly before that one gets me. Want them blowing up all my shulker boxes. I'll have that little bit of gunpowder. Interesting that we've got all zombies and
BRWB1
no
has
husks.
joined the stream.
Hello BR, how you doing? Welcome in. Hope you are well. How's your Monday been, or how's your Monday going, or How do you hope your Monday is going to go? Depending what time zone you're in. In fact, aren't you done with Monday? If I remember rightly. Some people are on Tuesday already. I think you might be one of those. Doing fine. That is the main thing. Doesn't matter what day it is. Right. Let's get those extra bits out of the way. So, yeah, if I change this out for sandstone, which I will need an axe for, that might be the level I'm leaving things at. Apart from, I want to take all of that down and those odd bits over there. Then we'll kind of leave the rest of it as it is. Maybe there's an odd bit there actually I might take out. Let's get me spruce back. We'll go and chuck the sand we've got in the shop. Maybe we'll do that towards the end of stream. So like I say, I want to get onto the bubble elevator, the bubble vator. But yeah, this layer of sand here wants to come down, doesn't it? Because it looks weird sticking out here. So we need to get that tree down as well. So sandstone goes in here along with all the other things that are not sand. Is that all of them? Yep. And sand is going in these boxes. Wait. Those vines don't go up high enough for my liking. Oh, that one might. Yeah, that does the job. Great. This is my my desert music that I added for season 6 of Truly Bedrock because I knew I was racing in the desert. So I added in some deserty music, and this is one of those. So enjoy it while you can. I don't particularly like it, but it does sound deserty. It's got the right vibe for a desert. I seem to have taken down a dirt block, which hasn't made it into my inventory. There definitely was a dirt block there. I'd quite like to know where it's gone, because I don't have it. Not in the bundle. It can't have gone anywhere. Where's it gone? Oh, it doesn't really matter because we're going to get rid of this anyway, aren't we? Don't worry about that. I should take all that away. Okay. I just need to drink me tea because it's going to get cold otherwise. Still on Monday. BR is still on Monday. That's a lot of sandstone. There's a bit there. Just trying to get rid of the sandstone before I mine the sand, because it's kind of annoying when you're on a roll with your shovel and you hit a lump of sandstone. Hate it when my tea gets warm. Ah, Texans, eh? Oh, it's nice. I hate it when my tea gets cold. There we go. Right. There we go. All this sand. Nice and flat. And we can build some weird and wonderful things on top of it. Or maybe not wonderful. There's more sandstone over here that we need to break down. There we go. Spill over here. Seems to be getting as much sandstone as I am sand, which is not a bad thing. And yeah, we are going to fill in this ridiculous hole. I think it's a fully natural thing, that hole. I mean, you can tell because it's got plants and things in it. So it did spawn like this, but it's just weird. I'm just going to cover it up. If it was ordinary terrain and you had something like that, so if we're in a plains biome, for example, and you had something like this, you go, oh yeah, I'll turn that into a pond, or yeah, something like that. But in the desert, you don't have random holes in the ground with ponds in the bottom. Not very often, anyway. At least I don't think you do. I mean, I've never lived in a desert. Have I been to a desert? No, I've never been to a desert. But in my head, you don't just have a random ponds. You do have the occasional oasis, but they are occasional. And we've already got our kind of pool of water over there, so we want one over here as well. That would just be weird. Could make it an oasis. Oh, there we go. Just said. It's not great for the sand shop. No, finding all the sandstone. Nobody seems to want to buy sandstone. Mind you, I haven't actually tried selling it. But I do actually want it for my builds. So if and when we finally strip the interior birch over there, we do want to mix up a little bit more sandstone. In fact, in all of that build, I probably want to mix some sandstone up a little bit with what we've already got. But it is my main sandstone and birch are my main building materials for this season. So, and I've done a lot of the sandstone stuff. There we go. Nearly there. Oh. That was an accident. But it's okay. I mean, if you will play Leapfrog right in front of where I'm trying to mine sand, then you are a very silly bunny. Am I taking this bit down as well? And that tree. I don't know. I don't know if I need to. It's a bit of a strange shape as things stand. So I might do. The main thing I wanted to do was this area over here, which we've kind of done. Which I know looks kind of really odd now. It's flat, but if we're building lots of stuff on it, it will look busy enough soon enough. But I wanted a reasonably flat canvas to build on. In modded, I have a pink desert and a black sand in the distance. That does sound cool. That does sound really interesting. Right, more sand in there. More sandstone. And all sorts of other things here. Okay. So, in terms of sand, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 full shulkers and a nearly full shulker. Well, that's good. That should keep people going for a little while, shouldn't it? Let's nip over and put that in the shop now, and then we'll come back and do some more interesting things at the base. It's a 2-rocket journey. There we go. There's a second rocket. It's Tears Tom's little base. I still love flying over that. It's also just about the right length of a journey to slurp your tea. Here we are then. Right, let's get the... Sorry, let me just skip this music. We're back to weird piano music, and I don't know why. Where's my music gone? There it is. Let's get rid of that. No thanks. That's better. What was going on there? Sand, sand, sand. One of those is sand, that's sand, and that's sand as well. Good. Do I need to sleep? I probably do, because this area isn't as spawn-proof as you might think it should be. I know that from experience. Let's have a little kick. Depends on the rocket. Oh yeah, cool. I keep forgetting to get different length rockets. So these are flight duration 1 rockets, which is not very much, is it? Yes, if I get some flight duration 2 rockets, then it's a 1 rocket journey. Right. Oh, the blue one's for the rubbish now, isn't it? Which is okay. So this red one over here, this groover box, Grolka box, that's just going to have everything in it. What are those? Right, there we go. That means I can grab a whole inventory of sand and we'll go do that. Yep. And that one. Not that one, because it's not full. That one goes in there. And then those are the shulkery ones. So that's full up. But we only tend to put the shulkery ones in the yellow ones, and that's not full. Okay, so we've only got the one full shulker to put in. Which is this yellow one here. So we'll pop that in there. There's an extra bit of sand. People want to buy it by the shulker instead. There we go. So that is, it's not fully stocked because this isn't full up, but that's never been full up. The other bits are full up, so that's kind of stocked enough. While I'm here, let's have a look at the other shops that I own and manage. Might as well. What's going on in the orange shop? Because we have had customers in the orange shop. I thought no one would ever buy anything from here. But no, we have had some. So that one's now... Oh, no, it's still got some sand in. People have been buying the red sand. But that's my spare stock up there. Terracotta, glass. So nobody's bought sand this time around. Yeah, listen. Funny that I'm selling... So I'm selling this wood at 1 diamond per stack, and over in the wood shop I'm selling the same wood at 1 diamond for 2 stacks. Because who needs consistency? No one's buying anything else. That's fine, that's good. So let's go and look in the other one. Be quicker to fly. Now this has never been fully stocked, but I just want to gather the diamonds if there are any, so start here. Oh, yep. Someone's been buying jungle. Let's do some random numbered stacks in some of these. There's still plenty of stock though, so even though none of these barrels are fully stocked up, well, I say none of them, not all of them are fully stocked up. There's still plenty there for people to buy. So I'm not worried about stocking everything up fully. There's just no mangrove. I need to sort out my mangrove supply. That's the lot for that. So it looks like we've got 1 sale, but interesting, people are still buying the wood. Yeah, okay. I do have a little bit in there, and I've got a tiny bit in here. Yeah, not enough for people to actually buy. No one's ever going to buy the bamboo stuff. Why would you? Why would you buy that? But I wanted to offer it anyway. It's plenty of oak, but no one's buying it. Plenty of spruce. But yeah, that's not being bought up either. What about birch? No. If anyone was going to be buying birch, it'd be me. Okay, so that's good. Another 1 diamond for the pot. That is good. I wasn't expecting even that, to be honest. Right. So we're going to head back home. I was going to go back to my storage at Tetris Town, but of course my stuff isn't there anymore. It's all now conveniently located in the one place, which is kind of the point. So we're going to go and grab some stuff from our storage. So for each of those little things to stop the bubble vator, it's a 3 rocket journey back apparently, because I probably took a wrong turn. We're going to need some soul sand. We're going to need a solid block of some kind, maybe a couple of them. Just grab a stack of solid blocks. We're going to need a redstone torch and a button. Will that be enough? That might do it. Oh, sticky pistons. We're going to need a sticky piston for each one of those. Oops. So, where's the stuff? It's over here. I'll put my diamond in shiny box for now. There it is. So, what did I just say? I want comparators. I want sticky pistons. I want redstone torches. I want solid blocks and I want buttons. So for solid blocks, I'm going to use... I thought I had more of those. Okay, I'm going to use these instead. Actually, yeah, no, I am going to use them. There we go. And I said buttons. We could use stone buttons, couldn't we? Let's grab some stone. Is that everything I need? Oh, no, it's not. It's not. Soul soil, gotta be the sand. Okay. Is that everything I need? Well, we'll find out in a minute. So first one's going to be up here. Now the only problem with this one is I've got, in fact I don't have an entrance everywhere yet, so no, that's okay. This is the important corner because that's the one that actually comes down from up there. Does it matter? I'll mainly be coming in from that direction. So yeah, I'm going to put the block on the back there. So... yep. In fact, that's a silk touch axe, isn't it? Yep. So I'm going to break that glass block there and replace it with soul sand. I'm going to need to place... sticky piston against that block and get the right angle. Yeah, great. Good. And then we're gonna have another block, in fact not that block, one of, oh, I can fit one of those blocks there, and that's going to have a button on it. I need to get rid of some stuff. I get rid of some shulkers, can't I? Let's dump some shulkers in here for the moment. There we go. So button on there and redstone. Whoops. Redstone whoops. That was a redstone whoops. Gonna need to replace the water source in the bubble column if you want to extend a sticky piston. Ah, well, this is the cunning thing, I believe. If it still works. So the cunning thing is that you kind of don't. So, because although you're going to have that 1 block gap, it's going to be there temporarily just while you pass through, and then the block will come back in and you'll rush back up. That's how it used to work, I think, something like that. Let's give it a try. So we go up, we get stuck here. Oh yeah, I forgot, I do need to make my exit point. So it's going to be more buttons. Wait, I want silk touch. Yeah, that one's silk touch. Oh, it is. Yeah, it didn't matter. Should have done this from the outside. 1. 2. There we go. Let's make a whole load of buttons. So button there, button there, not that one. Oh yeah, but then I need to, okay, I should have done that around this side. Okay, well, we're going to make an entrance on these 3 sides, I think. That one and that one. We can move it round, but we can only really have it on one side, so we need to work out which side that's going to be. Let's get those torches back in first. Not that we need them for spawn proofing, but we just want to see what we're doing. Drop one on there. So try it again. The idea is come up, and then we're gonna press the button. That releases us. Ah, no, it doesn't quite work, does it? Yeah, so it doesn't push you up any further. You're right, we are going to need the water source. I thought we could get away without it. Why did I think that? I'm sure we didn't used to have them. But that's okay, so we can chuck... If we've got a water source there and a water source there... Would that work? Not sure. Let's remove it. How did we do that then? Did we have a stair there? The water source, a stair, like stair either side. Wooden button for longer duration. Maybe that's what was missing. Yeah, maybe that's why I didn't have enough time to... Okay, let's see if just doing a wooden button is enough. Because it might be. It might be enough just to have the longer duration. If not, then we're going to have to put some water sources in. Oops. Oh yeah. Forgot that would happen. So I took the redstone torch away because I'm silly. Okay, I'm going to have to swim up, otherwise I'm going to drown. I'm going to drown anyway. It's fine, there's a way out here. There we go. Whoopsie-daisy. So we'll put the redstone torch back first. I can't get down here now. Why can't I get back down here now? Oh, because I'm not actually in the block. Okay, fine. Right, let's go put the redstone torch back. Just make it a dispenser with a bucket in. Either place or remove... Oh, that's not a bad shout. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So we don't have to keep the water source there sort of permanently. Want to dispense it. I'm trying to remember how we did it on Bedrock and how Beardstone did it in Season 2, because he had something like this set up. Right, let's get me a redstone torch back in place. So that needs to extend the piston. There we go. So now we're changing that to a wooden button. There we go. Let's get in position. We hit the wooden button. Yeah, that's enough time to get through. That's all it needs. Because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we didn't worry about the water source previously. It's just having that longer duration. It's just long enough for you to float up. And then the soul sand comes back in place and you whoosh up the rest of the way. So yeah, that pretty much works. Let's go down here again.
Twitch adverts in 5 minutes.
Oh, shush bot. So let's try it again just to prove it works. So we hit the button and up we go. And then, yeah, it's just that extra duration we needed. That's great. That's all we need. So we just need to build a few more of those. So we want one here, and we want one here. So let's do this one. It's going to wash away the railroad truck when I do it, but that's okay. So, in fact, let me just snooze those adverts while I remember. There we go. So that block there, that becomes soul sand. Got to swim over to it now. There we go. Temporary block. Actually, not a temporary block. Yeah, no temporary block. In fact, yeah, no, that's correct. Get the piston in. Remove that. Then we have a block there with a wooden button on the bottom and a redstone torch on the side. Extends a piston. Only lost a little bit of minecart track. So another one. No, that must be where it finished. Okay, so the only problem is again I've put it in the wrong place. So just gonna break that block and put some glass in there. Oh. Break that. Might as well use my stone buttons because they're useless otherwise. Button there. Button there. And I've spawned some glow squid. 5. What? I wasn't expecting to see you chaps, but sorry, you're gonna die a horrific death now. Oh, great. Extra bonus glow squid ink. Right, so that should now be working. Is that right? I can get in here, I can reach the button, and we get pushed up to the next level. Great. Best glow squid farm in the world. Right, one more of those. Oh, wait, stop. Because then the one more goes at this level here. Now my problem is, I mean, all of this is meant to be temporary. This is this messy, horrible mangrove root stuff. I don't know if I've not got enough glass, so let's go down and get myself some more glass because we want to make it look a bit better. All of that, there we go. But I'll put those 9 back. We'll take the stack of 64. I'll leave the glow ink there. Now we're going to actually use it. Got to press the right button. And then we end up here. And then we press the button again. And we would stop here, but we don't because we haven't done that bit yet. Okay. Yeah, this poor vine that keeps trying to grow. I'm about to wash it away again. Maybe I should box that in. I'm just going to box the vine in just to protect it from the amount of water I'm about to unleash. There we go. Let's get my axe. So I'm just going to replace where we've got weird
Twitch
stuff.
adverts in 5 minutes.
There we go. As long as I don't put the wrong buttons in the wrong places. So those 3 there all want to be glass. 1, 2, 3. Where are you going? Dog? You've gone up there. In fact, Gromit, come with me. Gromit, come on. In you come, Gromit. Gromit. Just stand there in the doorway. But you're meant to be sitting over here in the corner with Reggie over here. Gromit. Oh, I'll get something. At least you're not going to run away. Right. 3 there. 1, 2, 3. Another one there. Woof. These ones are just for the chute coming down from the village, so there's nothing particularly spectacular about these really, apart from holding that bit of water in at the bottom. That one will need to be a block, and I think I just placed a block somewhere I didn't mean to. No, I think got away with it. Okay. Cool, so now we need to do the thing here. It's a bit more difficult because we've got that shaft on that side. So, I'll break my sunflower, look. Let's sort that out. There we go. How are we doing on the adverts? Okay, we were okay. Yeah, we don't have a lot of space. So this is the structural bit of the desert temple, which we don't actually need anymore. I'm going to take down all of those pillars because they're just in the way. Give us a nice big open space. Yeah, that needed something. Another button. Why are you dancing, Gromit? You're wet. Okay, you can just sit there for me. Right, so we'll be coming up. Yeah, we could be. That's our way down. That's our way down from above. It's quite awkward, isn't it? I need to figure this out. Which side do we want our block on, basically, is the question. I think we probably want... I mean, it's kind of at a right angle. But I don't want it to interfere with that shaft. This one doesn't matter quite so much. We're going into this one. So, can I get rid of these vines? They're kind of confusing. Yeah, so we probably want to do it on that side. Which means we are going to... Speaking of vines... I mean, I've just broken it myself anyway. Sorry, vine. It'll grow again. Right. That. So we're gonna put it in there, basically. Sorry, that was a really long, bad bit of decision making on my part, but basically doing the same thing. Oh no, that's gonna... No, it should be okay. I think it's gonna be alright. So we're doing that. Putting our redstone... That's not redstone. Putting that in there. Whatever
Twitch
it's called.
adverts in 1 minute.
I hear you. We're going to snooze them again. Okay, good. So now I need to get round here. I need to get that on there like that. Good. Then we're going to have our block there with its button on. And a redstone torch. Good. Over there. Sorry, I made a complete meal out of that, didn't I? I was worried about it all interfering with that, but I think that's gonna be alright. So I hit that button, it retracts, it does the thing. Yeah. Woohoo, Dino just announced that I'm live. Wow. I mean, it's normally delayed. It's never been that bad before. But right, so we're going to go all the way up.
Twitch adverts in 5 minutes.
I hear you, but we are going to actually do the Twitch adverts in 5 minutes this time. Oh, it looks like we've made a mess of all of this again. That must be from when we did the vine thing. Okay, let's just place this back in. Oops, we are going up there, but not quite yet. Want to go all the way down to the bottom and then all the way up to the top, just to prove it all still works. It helps if I press the right buttons. There's buttons everywhere now. There's buttons to block the water flows, and then there's buttons to actually let me up. So we've come all the way down to the bottom. Now we're going to go step by step all the way up to the top. So first stop is up here. We get to the shulker dispenser thingamy, and we're going to put some more farms in here. Then the next stop should be where that minecart track was. Yep, here we go. So that's our nether wart farm. It's where the villagers come in from the breeder and that kind of thing. Good. Hit the button again. This should take me to here, my bed area, where we've got various bits and pieces and the dogs. And then one more. Buttons on that side this time. Up to the village. Perfect. That's working great. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Good. We've achieved some stuff. We've stocked up the sand shop. We've got our bubble raider things in place. We've brought stuff over from the other storage. That's everything I wanted to do today. So that's definitely time to find someone to raid. Let's go and have a little look. Let's hit the button as well. We're gonna see who's around. Let's have a little look. Who is live today? Let me look at my people I'm following, and we will. Oh, we haven't done them for a little while. A lot of them are like usual suspects, so it's probably down to one or two people. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's basically My Puppy Taylor or Corrupted Tree, the two I'm thinking about. Any particular preferences between those two? I think we might go to Puppy because it looks like she's only just started her stream. So let's go and see her, shall we? Let's do that. So thanks for your company today. Don't forget we are streaming on Saturday and on Sunday and possibly next Monday as well. So I will see you then for Truly Bedrock stream weekend. Really looking forward to that. It's going to be a fun one. And yeah, thanks for your company today. We've got a lot of stuff done actually, and I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, I'll see you Saturday. Have a lovely week. Take care. Don't eat too much chocolate, but eat enough. Bye now.
Right, not sleeping well. It's hard to think straight.